Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing Highway Blossoms again because, yeah, we left off, wow, that was 8 days ago. That's pretty long ago. Well, not when I uploaded it, when I, last time I recorded Highway Blossoms, damn, that's 8 days ago. It's like over a week, fam. Okay, so we're back, and yeah, I don't remember what happened, really, so, yeah, let's start, and I'll probably remember. Even when the box is closed, it radiates a heavy aura on that's almost intimidating whenever I come near it. I place it on the drawer and seal it away, a sigh of relief for following. Oh, so we're almost done, I think. Flopping down on the couch next to Marina, I take a sip of my coffee and flip to the final entry of the journal. Marina glosses over a hazy-looking forming in her eyes and she soaks it in. Yeah. The motorhome goes quiet, the buzz of the generator humming in the background. Nice. I think Marina's enthusiasm is becoming infectious. She simply nods and now just gazing into her lap. After several days of travel, I believe I finally arrived at my first destination. It is well known I have an austed eye for locations. After all, this is how I found my precious bounty. So, it is no mistake that I easily found the perfect hiding place within this valley. I arrived on horseback at the blistering peak of noon. Looking for shelter at the coming night, I began noticing something different, something distinct, my bad. Crimson, all of it. Shades lighter than pink and darker than blood. The color stained it all, from giant unremovable stones to the tiniest grains of sand. Now, it was, why did I say now? It was as if the land had absorbed the sun's heat and reflected it outwards. Even at the sunset, the cave that I settled in and emitted a bright red glow that speckled out from its opening. That night, as I lay on the ground, watching the flames of the fire shoot up to the cave's roof, I wonder if there were more places like this out in the unsettled land. During my travels on the trail, I was too preoccupied with preparations to observe the world around me. But now I have achieved success. Maybe I shall. It would be a shame if my superb observantal skills went to waste. I was never able to. I was okay. I was never certain about the other locations, and considering how many giant rocks, canyons, and arches are in this country, most of them were probably just a fluke. But this is unmistakable. The vivid and breathtaking imagery, the constant allusions to flames, and the most importantly, the heat. Nice. Marina snaps back to attention, my conviction pulling her back from Marina Land. She might as well have shot down my momentum with an elephant gun. Oh, that's a good intimidation. I also like the little. It wasn't really animation. She just moved her figure with a expression of marine on her face. But yeah, you know what I mean. That was funny. She narrows her eyes, said, unimpressed squint if they could shoot lasers, but they would be right now. Ouch. If her enthusiasm is infectious, then it's so unrelenting realism it's corrupting her innocent. Well, maybe not too infectious. Massaging my scalp, I shake my head, helpfully creating enough new wrinkles in my brain that will help with explaining this. I pressed and there's oh yeah, they were doing expressions. My explanation is met with a vacant stare. Her knees bound, jolting the table. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Her voice brightens. Though she does like virtually everything. She's going through bursts from excitement, and I still can't resist messing with her. It's cute. I expect her to throw herself at me, hug me, and squeeze me with all the energy and happiness she usually does with it. But she doesn't. Sitting perfectly still, Marina takes a single breath and gazes at me with a smile. An unsettling hollowness expands my chest as I realize I don't know how to deal with a serious Marina. She doesn't answer, her eyes now closed, arms folded in her lap, the empty, cooperative smile more forced than ever. Marina nods. We scooch out of the booth and walk 10 awkward steps our seats. Why they have to say 10 awkward steps? Why can't you just say awkward? Why they have to I don't know why. Strapping ourselves in, I switch onto the ignition, the RV snorting into being. I reach for the cassette player, then look at Marina, already lost in her thoughts as she stares out the window. I don't have the heart. No, I don't have the courage to snap her out of it this time. Sighing, I bring my head back in without pressing play and pull the motorhome into drive. It's too bad, though, too. I think I'm really staring into, like, Marina's hugs. Yeah, Marina got more strict and Amber doesn't like it. She's becoming more like Amber. Well, whatever. Hours and several cups of coffee later, we arrived at destination, or at least close enough to easily check in the morning, yet hidden enough to not get towed. Marina looked at the window, but her eyes already just were back at me, then mine's to hers for one drawn-out second. Our eyes are interlocked, petrified by the other stares. Then time continues. Our heads sway in other directions as so fast it takes my mind a few seconds to catch up. The side of her cheek I can see is flushed. Glancing in her rear view, I find mine are too. I grip the steering wheel, then cautiously, without turning my head, I look back at Marina. She notices her eyes connect again. Blush, rinse, repeat. The past few hours have been excruciating, especially while fighting the urge to throw on music. I want to give Marina space so she needs to say what she has to say, or give myself the space to blur out what I need to say. It was just, again, Marina looks, I jump, we blush. Never the right time. Deciding I've had enough, I hop out of my seat and stretch. Marina follows. I grab my mug from the holder and drag myself across the scratchy carpet to the sink. A small jolt shocks my finger as I reach the fat faucet. The mug slips from my hand and crashes onto the counter, splashing coffee everywhere. Marina springs over and reaches for the kitchen rag, but I swat down her hand and grab it as she does. Oh, I think I should go. Oh, that's it? Okay. Now we're forced to look directly at each other. There's no blushing this time. I nod and pull away the rag from her fingers, slide down the fabric. She stares down at the counter. The spilled coffee trickles onto the floor with a steady drip. Without another word, she slouches back to the couch. The bed metal frame slammed down with a loud crank that vibrates underneath my feet, followed by the couch cushions swishing past me, landing on the other side of the motorhome. Damn it. Whatever, I'll deal with this in the morning. I toss the rag into the sink and head to my room, hesitating in front of the slider. Please don't let it end like this. There's a pause. Several times I hear a small gasp like she's about to speak, but they all melt into sighs. my hand balls into a fist, my fingernails crawling into my deep skin. I step into the room and shut the slider behind me, immediately throwing my face onto the pillow. I can feel my heart pounding as I roll onto my back, laying there twisted up in the sheet. It just keeps beating and beating and never settling down. Managing to lift myself up on the elbows, I look at the picture next to my slider. The only with the vinyl sleeve. I still remember how his hand felt against my head, from the bony joints of his fingers to hold their castles massaging my scalp. For such a breezy old man, amazing to think just how strong and confident his love was. I lift my head and back against the bed and rest my forearm over my face. Oh, that's sad. And it's a perfect time to end the episode. This is a really short episode. I mean, not episode, like recording session, because I am kind of busy, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like. It doesn't help anyone. And yeah, have a good day, big gay.